What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mystery Showcase TM featuring Defeat Ganon, no SRM, and our good friends NHydrae and LiterallyLake. I also have Harley in the booth with me. Harley, how you doing?
Hi, I'm doing great. I'm super excited. This is actually my favorite Zelda game.
Pog. That is perfect. It is, I don't know. I want to say it's my favorite, but it's hard. There's a lot of good Zelda games.
I've had this argument too many times with people. Everyone will argue against me, but I think when you're born depends when your favorite Zelda game is.
True. Actually, I gotta check.
Big fan.
Are people using webcams? I think Hydra's got webcam. Oh, everything's broken. That's good. That's perfect. I guess webcams just don't work until I figure it out. That's okay, though. We do have Lake and Hydra in the call. Hydra, how you doing?
Doing good. A bit nervous, but I mean, I'm prepared to be crushed by Lake.
Hey, it's gonna be an honor. I mean, Lake's a very powerful gamer. Gotta take solace in that. Lake, how are you feeling?
I'm good. I've not touched much OOT in the past month or two, but it's like riding a bike at this point, so.
Hey, we had an upset just the other day with the Lay Source match. So you never know. That time off may give you an advantage, NHydrae.
Okay, hold on. I can do this. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, I'm just gonna. We'll figure that out later. We'll figure out the webcam part later. I promise you. Racers look beautiful, 100%. But yeah, if you guys are both ready, you can go ahead and ready up in the race time lobby, and we will get things started. Good luck.
Good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I got juked. I forgot that that's a thing. I guess we. Okay, good. Both players are not doing intro. Okay, that is something that I was not expecting. That is something that I'm not even used to in races in this game. I'm so used to just like, all right, boom, we're gonna watch a 3-minute story about how everything's happening, but that is no longer a thing in this game. I totally forgot about that.
That's actually the fun thing. So if you do skip the intro, you are able to do one action only, which is up C, and once you've done that and move, the timer starts. So that's the really interesting thing, that it actually does force them to start on a specific action. You don't have to do the up C, but it's the only move that you can make before the time starts.
Yes. I am so happy that we can see NHydra's beautiful face now as they both enter into the maze here to collect the Kokiri sword. This okay. That is an interesting strategy. I've not seen someone do a flip off the back of the sword chest before.
Hey, if you think you're gonna lose, you may as well go with some swag.
True.
And honestly, you know what? I'm hopeful. I think Hydra's gonna give us a bit of something else. I love watching this purely because just watching them go backwards the whole time is hilarious.
Yes, we got both players exiting here. I'm gonna apologize really far in advance because I'm probably gonna give some misinformation at some point about this routing, because Defeat Ganon no SRM was like the same for, I don't know, eons. I felt like you know, there's a little changes. Oh my gosh, literally Lake actually missing the bloopy.
Oh.
Has to go find a backup rupee, which is very, I mean, just trying to cut it a little bit too close, just a little bit unfortunate, but gonna make it to the shop with enough rupees to buy that shield. Hydra gonna be going for pillar setup here. This jump is pretty difficult. I think there's some race nerves going on for Hydra.
I think so, but hopefully, you know, it's a short run, but I believe they're doing 3 rounds of this.
Yes, 3 best of 3 gonna be. I don't know. We might just do 3 anyways. Who knows? Depends on what the racers want to do. But yeah, it is a pretty short category, especially with the intro cut out.
Oh yeah, definitely. This clip is frame perfect, according to chat. That's really interesting. A lot of Zelda clips are frame perfect, and it's one of the reasons why I would never go near speedrunning a Zelda game. But impressive that people do. And look at that speed walk.
I mean, okay, frame perfect though is like frame perfect in like a game like SMO versus frame perfect in OOT where the frame rate is literally like 15. I can't remember if it's either like 18 or 20 or something like that. I can't remember what the frame rate actually is. It's extremely low. Yeah, it's 20. I believe Danny's extremely smart and basically a dinosaur in the community at this point.
Okay, as a PAL player, maybe it is more difficult on our route. It's more difficult always for the PAL team.
But yeah, what the chat's saying is super accurate though, because like you've got 20 frames per second, so you've only got 20 frames like every second to do those inputs, and so if they're frame perfect, you have just more time basically to do frame perfect inputs. And like they're saying, doing pause buffering in this game is super effective because any input that you put into your controller when you unpause the game is going to come out frame perfectly, like right as soon as like the unpause lag is over. It's called unpause lag. So we see Lake here pause buffering to get, I forget what that is even called, but basically we're trying to break our stick here, getting some stored damage, which is Din's fire and like a million other things. I'm gonna burn that web without actually having any fire, which is magic.
Super interesting. So I'm hearing he's a wizard.
Lake is straight up a wizard. Lake is like extremely good at this game. Lake's one of those people that will just be like, oh, this category looks cool, and then like learn it in a day, and then like 2 weeks later he has like world record or like 3rd place, and it's just like, okay, dude, like relax. Uh-oh, falling off the vine though, that is really bad. Unless I am completely confused and mistaken,
I think he's
which
got
is
to
quite
redo
possible.
all of that.
Yes, you are correct. Unless we're both wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
No, it does seem like chat are also in shock and awe, so I believe he does have to redo the entire thing.
So my excuse for not knowing double gim route very well is that I play on N64. I'm a filthy N64 casual, and I don't know anything about like Wii exclusive tricks, which gim... Okay, technically gim is not N64 exclusive or Wii VC exclusive, but it will crash 90% of the time on N64 unless you do some very specific stuff. But both of them pretty synced up here all of a sudden with that mistake from Lake.
It's
That
just
is
such
kinda
a costly
crazy.
time effect. But he
Yeah.
makes it on the second turn around, and hopefully we won't see the same from Hydrae, and we can keep it fairly close at this point.
Yeah, unfortunately Hydrae's having some issues with the bob cycles.
Oh,
You gotta
there you
grab
go.
these vines at a very specific time. Oh, but makes the same mistake Lake does! I've seen that
God.
maybe like 0 times in races. I can't believe that that's happened twice.
Both of them making the same mistake and timing one too high and one too far. It does show how precise you have to be in certain things, but you know what? I think this is just first run nerves. Both of them, I'm sure, will have a better time around next time. Hopefully we won't see this anymore.
Yep, so literally like setting up for the second gim here. So basically we're doing double gim so we can get A, blue potion, which gives you a bottle so you can do the wrong warp, and B, we want light arrows so that we can have something that we need later. Basically we need to be able to use an item that like goes into first person mode to do a trick called triple slash clip, which is much loved by the community. I personally find it to be a tragedy because there is this extremely inconsistent, like, difficult trick at the very end of the run, and now it's just gone. Now we have this, like, pretty consistent, not easy, but definitely more consistent than Insta-Clip or Void Warp.
Now
But we'll
that
see
was
that later.
smooth. That was absolutely dynamo.
It's a tragedy, Dan, because I'm here for the content. I'm just looking for some epic fails. That's all I want. I don't actually want the times to get lower. I'm not here for the speedrunning. I'm just here for the content.
I always find them boys just grassing in the mate. It's just so rude. He tells you ahead of time. He's like, my brothers are over there. I'll tell you something. And it's like, imagine them finding out that they were betrayed by their own brother.
I mean, they were right there. They're just chilling.
Yeah.
My question is, where do they go? Because there's not really anywhere in that room for them to go. They just kind of disappear.
Looks like Hydra's not having the best of time.
Woo! Monka is super loud. Alright.
I think I'm gonna turn down.
I just wanted to let everyone know that Goma is very scary.
He makes it look so easy.
Oh my gosh, and NHydrae doing C up. Oh my gosh. So Lake died there is not a big deal. We wanted to die there. That's okay.
Yeah.
But
No, it was...
NHydrae just did C up B1 skip, which I don't think I've seen in like eons. And NHydrae's going for some like old school strats. I'm kind of into this. I am definitely vibing with this.
Hey, like I said, you've got to show style, and he's clearly got that.
RTA Dan trash talking the competitor that replaced him because Dan does not know how to convert time zones. I don't know about that strategy, Dan. I'm happy to have some OOT going on, though. I'm definitely in need of more OOT races.
I'm just so excited. I get so lost in Zelda. It's one of those games where, with Mario, you know, everything seems so fast, but in this, everything just seems so scary. And you just watch them do it, and it's like, I'm always impressed, like without fail, by Zelda runs.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about frame perfect inputs before, and like, there are a lot of like tricks in this game that are frame perfect, but a lot of the movement in Mario, for example, is frame perfect, right? Like you have to get frame perfect rollouts and like different stuff like that, where you're doing a lot of frame perfect stuff every, second or so. Where here, it's like there's less of these frame perfect inputs, but when you do mess one up, you lose 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
100%.
yeah. Like we're gonna be coming up to Wrong Warp here, where Lake's going to be heading into this room, going to be using his bottle to do some shenanigans, and if he's to mess up a couple of things in this trick that are frame perfect, he could actually lose like literally 5 minutes, but we'll see what happens.
Well, I'm very hopeful that Lake wouldn't mess this up.
Surely not.
Surely.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and cancel this Ocarina, and hopefully we have the right spacing here. Looks very solid. Should be heading all the way to Ganon's castle because game is
Beautiful.
confused.
You know what? I always wonder how people find these things. How did you figure this out?
Lots of brain power. So yeah, we're doing triple slash clip here. Lake going to go out of bounds and just walk over into a loading zone. So before we have to go head upstairs, encounter Ganondorf starting to crush the castle, and then we'd do a really difficult hyperextended super slide, clip out of bounds, hit a loading zone, and yeah, it was very complicated. This is so much like faster and better. It's like ridiculous how better this is for like, I don't know, just running this game in general. It just makes the skill floor not necessarily lower, but like less annoying. I guess skill ceiling.
Yeah, I'm so interested, and I'm so excited to see what time he comes out with. So that's one thing. With a lot of games, you get used to the timing and things, and because I'm not specifically a runner of this game, I never have an idea of how well they're doing. You have a general idea, but you just, some of the tricks take moments, and then some of it takes so long.
Yep. And that's another good point brought up by the chat. If you are doing the old school Void Warp strat, you are not only relying on like your skill and like the difficulty of like rolling into a rock and then like shielding and targeting frame perfectly. You're also relying on the fact that the rocks that fall from the sky that you're trying to get a damage, you're basically trying to get damaged by, are completely random. So you can get different sized rocks. They can be in different spots. Like, there's just like a million different factors that you have to like, not necessarily calculate, but just be hopeful for. And we actually see NHydrae here, instead of going for light arrow gim, has opted to go and collect the slingshot, which is a little bit slower, but you don't have to do double gim, so it's definitely a good option.
I think after the mistake with the first one, you wouldn't want to risk it again.
Mm. Yeah, he was saying that he's done it before, he does it sometimes, but doesn't really feel super confident with it. So unless we see maybe a sudden burst of confidence, or we see maybe some desperation moves, NHydrae might go for it in the later runs, but we'll see.
I'm very much hoping. And they were joking earlier about certain strats, and it was like, don't even do that in the world record. I think he was just trying to get a bit of an edge by getting Lake to do something a little bit more dangerous.
I think it's fair.
You know, gotta edge out the competitors.
So NHydrae actually going for a mega side hop here in order to clear. Nails it, and gonna get the west of the door. Pausers. Oh, let's go.
Oh!
Oh, missed the door. That's okay. Still look flashy.
I was gonna say, I'll give him that one. It looked damn good.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see him raging. NHydrae, we believe in you! It's gonna go great. We're so excited to see you make this.
No prages in the chat. I'm a little bit scared. I don't know about NHydrae's potential here without the prages from the chat.
Once again, bullying of the competitors by potential competitors. No!
No!
Oh my gosh!
Oh, that's gonna be a reset from NHydrae.
I'm so sorry, NHydrae. There is the next one. Don't worry. It's not your last opportunity. You did fantastic. That's such a hard trick.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna try again. For now, finishing out the run.
Definitely not bad for a first run, and heartbreaking for all of us, I think. But Lake coming out with a very solid time. We were a bit distracted, but a 15-16 from Lake is incredible, especially in a category like this. Definitely GG for Lake. I think we should have some GGs in the chat for both competitors. We can get some GGs, some good vibes rolling. Hopefully the next run around will go better for both competitors.
I just got respect for NHydrae for like finishing this. This is like, I've not seen many racers get that wrong warp miss and then just be like, I'm just gonna go to Link's house and pause. It's all good. I'm just gonna go get my bugs again. It's chill.
It's the fighting spirit. It's the fighting spirit. And that's what you want to see in any kind of race. For me, I think finishing out a run, regardless, is respectful.
Agreed.
Oh, we got a GG for us. You never get GGs.
Whoa. Menace is just trying to suck up so comms are nice to him in his next race. He's doing a show match in like An hour and 10, I guess. I just got really scared because I thought it was in an hour or in 10 minutes, and then I realized that it was different time zones. Time zones exist.
That is super exciting. So what other matches have we got coming up tonight?
We got some 16 star, we've got some 70 star, we've got some more SMO. There's a lot of stuff going on.
That
Honestly,
sounds brilliant.
Honestly, we've got so much content planned, it's kind of ridiculous. Sometimes I get scared, and then I'm like, actually doing the runs and like watching the runs, and I'm like, okay, this is definitely worth the stress.
Honestly, what CCG is doing at the moment is absolutely amazing. I think I speak for the whole community in saying it's super exciting to have some good speedrun live and current, not making a dig at anything else, current speedruns that are actively going on a regular basis.
True.
We're not watching reruns, we're watching real races, show matches, we've got events, and I think the whole community is grateful for it.
To watch the show match. Menace,
I'm sure all of them.
I expect only greatness from you, Menace.
Exactly.
Dude, I love these credits, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still watching NHydrae, but I really want to just watch the credits because the credits are so like chill.
Hydra's
And
got
the
my
music's
full
amazing.
attention right now.
Oh man, Menace, if you like watching reruns full of ads, just wait.
That's next year's content.
I'm not even memeing. We're definitely gonna run reruns with ads, but that will definitely not be all of it. We'll definitely still have around like 8 or so or more live hours of content a day, but reruns are so good for like keeping people like active. Like, I mean, ESA runs, I think, reruns constantly 24/7, never does any live content except for their marathons. I think they still have like 300 people watching constantly. Like, that is ridiculously useful as a tournament organizer. Like, that is so much like ad revenue I can just throw into prize pools or like buy equipment.
Okay, everyone, he has come back for a second attempt. I want the prages in the chat because he is doing what many racers will not have done, which is trying this again. Please prage in the chat. He deserves this, and we should give him all of our support.
He doesn't need prayers. He's got this. I'm scared of that angle. Okay, that worked. I was not scared. I totally believed 100% the whole time.
See, perseverance. That's what matters.
Alright, well, we get the triple slash clip. We got the slingshot. And wait for the right frames here. Okay. I have no idea the frame data on this, so I'm hoping and praying.
I believe.
I literally can't breathe. Like, there's no way.
I'm trying so hard not to kill.
Let's go! Very pog.
I'm so happy for Hydra. Hopefully this will give him confidence coming into the next one that he's done it, he can do it, and I am so excited to see his next race.
Yeah, hopefully a few things string along better. You know, obviously the Gim mess up was a little bit unfortunate, and then missing wrong warp is the big one.
Yeah, but he didn't give up, and it's the biggest part of speedrunning is mentality, and he's just shown he has the mentality of a real competitor.
Yeah, we even got past those rocks. That's something I haven't mentioned yet, but if you are running through that hallway, or any hallway in the castle when Zelda's around, and you burn your shield, the game will just turn off. It's just like, nope, I can't handle that.
No shield? No thank you.
Yeah, if you just burn your shield and Zelda's not around, it's fine. If Zelda's on the screen, oh man, that is huge problems.
Oh gosh.
Wait, I forgot you ran this game ever, Menace. Do you have the time on speedrun.com? I gotta research now. I don't know
So
my
I
own
never
teammates.
finished.
Oh, you didn't finish. Okay. I'm sure you'll run the category again. Come on.
We're excited to see it, Menace. One day we'll have you up here for one of these matches.
Menace is very cool.
Everyone in CCG is very cool.
True. Wait, do you have an
And
IQ?
I'm more EQ.
Wait, what? Oh, like music. Got it. Okay, brain working.
Oh. But don't forget, you can check out our runners, !runners, and follow either of these amazing, amazing people. And you can also follow the commentator. I know, Sarah, this is basically his channel, but he also has another channel that you can follow for even more content.
Yeah,
So
you can watch me shitpost a speedrun for like 2 hours on Thursday nights at like 4 in the morning. Like, that's like my
There we
stream
go.
schedule right now.
And that's exactly what you need. If it's not, then I can't help you.
Just to clarify, a 2-hour run of one that should be about an hour and 15 minutes. But anyways, we do have NHydrae in the Ganon fight here, and he's a very large, scary pigman.
I do not like the fact that you just called out my Mario times, but
I mean, it was a self call out. It was a group effort, you know.
Group effort. NHydrae coming out of this. Going straight for his nether region. No one ever calls this out. For
Oh, I just realized that Hydra broke his stick. Hydra broke his stick, so now he has to go for crouch stabs. He can't use any other sort of attack, or else he'll lose the damage from the stick. So basically, oh, okay, that's not optimal. Maybe he already messed up that before, anyways. And I just realized we don't actually have Master Sword either. So these hitboxes are really not great.
No.
Typically here, maybe it's there and it's just not showing. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on this. But typically in this fight, you will actually have the Master Sword in terms of like your sword length and like its power. Maybe it's now. Okay, yeah. Okay, now okay. Never mind.
There we go.
All right. So what's the strat here? I don't think he can do that. Yeah. Okay. I thought for a second he was gonna try to just walk into him with ISG. I'm just gonna not explain ISG and assume everybody knows what that is, right?
Of course. Why wouldn't we know?
But yeah, infinite sword glitch is one of like the most basic strategies in this game. Like if you ever want to like mess around with OOT speedrunning strats, probably one of the first ones you should learn is ISG because it's used in a lot of stuff. Oh no.
Nice.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tap out.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Oh, Hydra, you did so good to
Uh,
continue.
it. Nah, I knew it. I knew that run was dead.
But you really did fight out to the very last moment, and that is so incredible. Just from a viewer point of view, to see you do that.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and forfeit the race lobby, I will make another one and we can
Yep.
set up for the next one.
Alright. Okay.
That's the other best part about running OOT events is like in between matches. Now we can just sit here and vibe to the intro. I'm so happy to have OOT on the channel right now. Like, I think the last time we hosted an event was the Glitchless Open, which was like 2 years ago now, and that was one of the more scuffed tournaments ever on CCG. Believe it or not, I think I like
Really?
slept in one night because I like had way too much stuff going on, and I just like overslept my alarm, and like Devious had to stream the race on his channel without a layout. I was like making the layout while the stream was going on. That was a good
I
time.
Glitchless PV is still from that event, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I
That
agree
was
with
fun.
chat though. Admirable Hydra is admirable. So it seems like you've got some chat support. So don't be disheartened.
Thank you.
How did that feel for you, Luke? I know you said you haven't been back for a while.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, kind of riding a bike. The first game went a little weird, but it happens.
Yes.
There's so many moving parts to that trick that yeah, it's really easy for one thing to go wrrong.
Totally.
So,
You do it twice because you're a madman. I was actually
Also done
relieved.
it several thousands of times, so
True. No, I was relieved to see Hydra go for the slingshot. It might have been a bit slower, but you know, I wouldn't have tried that trick once, never mind twice. As chat says, it's like riding a bike. Sometimes you fall off and break your leg.
true.
Oh, the
All
ball is
right.
spinning.
Hydra, if you want to join the race time,
Yep.
then yeah, whenever you both are ready, just go ahead and ready up. We can get started on the next race. Good luck.
Cool.
If my join button works. Okay, that's just my connection being wacky. Okay.
I support ball spin.
Just gonna do that. What? French connection, oh my god. Oh no, I joined. Okay. Ready.
Cool. Alright, yeah.
All right. Good luck then.
Good luck.
Good luck. Have fun.
Thank you.
So, wouldn't you just love if Hydra just knocked you out of the bag right
Hold
now?
on. I forgot. Sorry, I forgot I saved. I don't usually save.
Monka.
Monka.
I think Hydra's deafened and going, so you might just want
Yeah,
to
screw
go.
it.
You just might
I'm
want to
just,
go.
I'm just gonna remake it. It's fine.
Yeah, you just go. Normally I would try to get a hold of Hydra, but since this is a show match and he seems to be in the zone and jamming out,
He is vibing.
we'll just go ahead. And... Getting some gardening done too.
We'll just knock 12 seconds off.
It's always good to check your plants. You know, check the integrity of the stem. Make sure that it's not fall out of the ground or anything like that. So Hydra really doing work for the Kokiri Forest right now.
Really hoping that he does his signature backflip.
Oh my
And yes,
god!
this is a best out
No,
of
you're at
three.
the sign.
No! Sign percent. That's a new one.
Oh my god. Yeah, there's no all signs category yet in Ocarina of Time. I'm sure it's coming though.
Hydra's making it.
Oh, taking a hit from that rock. So it's really unfortunate if you're doing the maze movement and you end up messing up, like you do a backflip over the chest or you read the sign or something like that. Really anything that puts your timing off, then missing that rock is really hard. So you either gotta know to like wait for the rock to pass, and even if you wait for the rock to pass, you can just run right into the rock. So it's kind of annoying.
Definitely. I could see him counting there on his fingers. Oh. Okay, hopefully. There we go. Hydra making it look easy. Hydra, I think he's in the zone this time. And neither of them missed the blue gem, so we're doing good.
Very cool. I just realized that my scores thing was broken, so now we actually have the scores on the screen. Amazing. Great job, tech team.
Can we all have a round of applause, claps in the chat for the amazing tech team?
Yes. There actually is a tech team. I just realized saying that, like, I usually say this as a meme because usually it's just like me on my second monitor, but we actually do have like kind of a tech team forming, which is kind of sick and cool. Catnique has been working on a lot of softwares and scripts and stuff that make automating everything really awesome, and BDEF's actually been working on some fancy upgrades so that we can get rid of these terrible embedded browser sources that don't bother anybody but me, but yeah, basically...
So what you're saying is... Wait, so Gordo's not going to be able to run ads on our stream this time?
Yeah, that's definitely something we want to not have happen.
One of my favorite things about that race was just the impromptu ad breaks.
But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of people working to make this stuff happen, and it's very cool, and I'm very appreciative of everybody putting in the work.
I am constantly amazed by what this community can do, and I'm so glad there's so many people getting involved, because CCG is a great initiative to get speedrunning, not only to the masses, but to the people who love it and just want to experience more about it.
Ah yes, my favorite tech team member, Menace Monk. Menace did send me a link to a YouTube video tutorial once.
Oh wow, Menace coming in clutch.
Menace does help with a lot of stuff. I'm kind of dissing him right now, but he does do commentary. He helps with some of the YouTube highlighting and stuff like that, which, man, if you don't follow the CCG YouTube or subscribe or whatever the word is for that, you should definitely do that.
Who isn't subscribed to the CCG YouTube? And LiterallyLake having no problem this time, straight away into it. After that little hiccup earlier, as he said, riding a bike.
True.
No issue this time around.
NHydrae, pause buffering to the right frame here. Gonna try to get the clip off the Skulltula out of bounds. This is a pretty difficult input here, and does manage to do it.
I can also see that chat wants a bless the run redeem. And it has been paid for.
That is actually a good idea. I will put that on my list of things to do. The funny part about that channel point reward is we had no channel point rewards, and this was like, I don't know, 2 years ago now. Whenever channel point rewards like first came out, and somebody was like, "Can we get another channel point reward?" And I just like sarcastically made a channel point reward called another channel point reward, and occasionally someone will redeem it and think that it's like a redemption to like make your own channel point reward, which that would be a ridiculously cheap redeem, but
Hydra.
honestly, it makes like a really good like suggestion system. And yeah, Hydra did fall, but not a huge deal. What happened? Honestly was rambling and looking at Lake.
He went too far.
Oh.
Making a mistake the Lake made earlier.
We'll just pretend like it didn't happen. Hydra is setting up for Gim for the first time here.
I say we take the 12 seconds back, and that was his
Yeah, I'll just go ahead
extra
and
bit.
I'll just go ahead and pause the timer real quick. Hold on.
No, he got the extra 12 seconds at the beginning, so we'll just pretend he didn't.
I like this meme better. Also, the timer really doesn't matter because like he started like 15 seconds, 20 seconds late.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
we're
believe it
definitely
started
all
on Lake's
synced up
timer.
here.
Yeah.
I don't even remember anymore. But yeah, what categories do you guys think that we should do in OOT? That's my question. I think Defeat Ganon is definitely a necessity. I think Randomizer is obviously going to happen. But outside of that, I mean, is it going to be GSR? Do we do some more glitchless stuff? There's new glitchless developments. Get some
I would love
MST
to see
going.
glitchless. But that's because I was obsessed. So, fun fact, when I came into speedrunning, I used to actually be a glitchless speedrunner. Because, you know, I'm against cheating.
Oh,
So,
gamers
I
against cheating.
started doing completely glitchless, and I love glitchless runs. Because I always find it so interesting to see the way that you can manipulate the game whilst also technically following the game's rules.
I don't like to follow the rules.
I like to give the impression that I'm following the rules.
I haven't like watched glitchless very much lately with all the like different routing developments and like the rule changes and the category splits. So I have no like idea what we would even run, but I'm guessing we would do all main quests. Although I don't know, the thing about unrestricted, I don't know what they're calling it now, but unrestricted is just like ridiculously like there's some tricks in there, like that one bomb, there's like a bomb, I don't know what you call it, bomb damage boost in Jabu's belly that I see people constantly practicing, and it just looks so inconsistent. Like I can't imagine racing that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong though.
Well, I can see here that people have been saying all dungeons, and there's been another vote for glass, and main quests.
I have no idea what. Oh, Master Quest. I don't know what DDM is. Am I a boomer? I don't know what DDM means.
I might be a boomer as well.
Dungeon dice monsters. Oh, of course. It's all
All dungeon
dungeons, dungeons, and
skulltulas.
skulltulas. Oh.
Oh, nice. Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh.
Wow, that's actually kind of funny. Yeah, I would definitely be down to do that as a showcase. I guess I'm more asking for like tournament ideas because the hard part about OOT is there's a pretty healthy amount of runners, but everybody likes to run something different. So getting everybody together to do a tournament is like an ordeal because like there are some people that, you know, will run like one category and they'll grind another category and then they could just like, you know, flip a switch back and forth between them. But most people I feel like to kind of focus on one category for a while, you know, and switch to the next one. There's not a lot of people like, you know, in Mario 64 will just be like, I feel like, you know, doing 70 stars this week, or 70 stars being mean, so I'm gonna run 120. But like, then you have to worry about like specific wrong warp inputs and like remembering like certain frame data and like, you know, when to hit the Z button so that you don't lose 5 minutes, and yeah. We'll see.
Taking a little bit of health off there, but still doing okay.
Alright, we're not dead. It's
There
good.
you go. Had me panicked, but it's okay.
The scrubs, honestly, when you're doing double hit KO, is kind of, it's not scary, but like, it's pretty common to just die. Like, it's not that uncommon to just like miscalculate when a nut's coming at you and just taking a nut to the back or something, and you only have one hit. Literally,
Saren
like,
takes nuts to the back. Sorry, what?
literally, like, missing triple slash clip there, a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does get it second try, not a huge deal.
Yeah.
Just realized I still have the final time up for Lake. Definitely super used to running best of 3 showcases.
Oh, undoubtedly. I've never seen anything else on this channel.
It's hard to get best of 3, like, obviously for like 16 star it makes sense, but like,
Yeah.
or like, you know, defeat Ganon, it's like a 13-minute category, but when you're doing stuff like, you know, an hour-long category, like, nobody wants to do a best of 3 of that. Like, it's not gonna happen.
I can tell you now, some of the lower level runners would be all over that.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely.
I
And
don't know
the
if
higher
I
level
can-
runners, it's kind of, you know, the like, ugh, time, because half of them don't want to finish the runs. But the lower level runners, it would eat that up.
Any best
Any
of
best
5
of
120.
120 races.
Yeah, sure, anytime.
Oh, sorry, that one got me. Oh, I saw a little Hydra head swoosh, getting that sweat off. I'm so nervous for this point. I just don't want it to happen to him again.
I think we safety save. I think we get bugs and we safety save.
Yeah.
Because the nice thing about doing double hit KO on Goma is you have an opportunity to save. So you die intentionally and then you warp up to the top of the Deku Tree and you just save then. If you're doing like Goma clip, you cannot save basically unless you intentionally pause the game and save and then pause, which takes like, I don't know, 5 to 8 seconds, which is just ridiculously long for a safety save.
Yeah, especially on such a short category.
Oh yeah. But in a race
try and save
where
the
you
other
just
two.
missed, you know, doing the wrong warp previously, I think it's probably a good call. And NHydrae is trying to do like really fast back wop strats there. I'm not really sure what's going on. Maybe trying to get inverted cam. I don't really know.
Maybe he's just chasing that PB. He's just on it. He's feeling it. He's like, I'm about to come out with a 16:59. Okay, we're praging now. Prage in the chat, don't let me curse it.
I'll allow you to curse it.
I don't want to curse it. I will absolutely not forgive myself if I do that. I have a history of not casters cursing, and I'm waiting for the day that that ends, and I know it'll be a catastrophe.
So, very quickly dealing with Ganon there, of course, getting the infinite sword glitch and using that with the stick. It's kind of crazy how much damage you can do with a Deku stick in this game. Like, not even just with infinite sword glitch. Like, growing up, I never used the Deku stick, so it's like, why would I use a stick? Like, why would I attack something that's like, I got the sword. Like, the sword surely does more damage. The stick literally does, like, 2 times damage. It's ridiculously good. It literally does the same damage as the Master Sword. Which doesn't make any sense, but, you know, game developers.
Hey, if you could do all that with a Deku stick, wouldn't you?
Just make the Deku stick insta-kill everything. Why not?
Like, literally doing that a minute faster than its last attempt.
Alright, very cool. Lake finishing off with a time that I will double check in the race time lobby because I do not trust what I see with my eyeballs currently.
No, but he did get a 15, 16 in the last one, so like 45 seconds, over 45 seconds, say 47 seconds is incredible for a second attempt, especially because he said he hasn't been on this category for a while.
Oh wait, the race time lobby is wrong. So who knows what Lake actually got? I guess I could check his stream, huh? I guess I have the technology. It's a 14:23. All right, thanks. Very cool.
Holy heck. GG in the chat, and then a Prage for our friends. So GG for the amazing Literally Lake and big old Prage.
I like how you just said that. Sorry, I literally did like a pray, like emoji in the credits. All right, we got Deep Hat, which I hope was the goal of the setup. Oh, that second nut was very fast. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know.
I believe.
Okay, we are in.
Yes! The Prages worked first time.
That wrong warp setup was very scary, but it did work.
Oh yeah,
so.
incredibly scary, but he did it. Nuts are large over here.
The nuts are large. Insanely massive nuts from NHydrae there. On target, in fact. Alright. Let's see if we can get the right frame here.
If he gets this first time, he's on a good pace.
Pog.
Oh, let's go! It's okay. I believe you said things eloquently and perfectly. Oh! I panicked for a moment.
Oh, did NHydrae get hit by one of the falling rocks?
Almost. Honestly,
so the falling rocks are fine as long as you have the health to tank them. You can take hits from the falling rocks all you want. It's the ones that are on the ground burning. They will burn your shield. The other ones won't.
Okay, good. Woo! I have a healthy fear of all rocks, in fact. Okay, NHydrae about to knock 5 minutes off his time. You know what's so funny? I've just seen him do a thing that I see so many runners do, and it's this little nose twitch. It's like a little bunny. Have you seen that? Do you know what I'm on about?
I had no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so like most runners that I know will scrunch up the nose and move it to the side with the mouth when they're nervous and do a little bunny twitch. Honestly, watch out. You'll notice it now. You'll notice it now. So many runners do it. I don't think they know they do it, but it's just this little bunny twitch, and it's my favorite thing in the whole world. I just saw Hydra do it, and I was like, I know that bunny twitch. When we get him on the interviews, I'll get him to do it again.
What? I don't think
so we
that's.
can show you.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
He either doesn't know he does it or he knows he does it, and I'm gonna ask him.
Fair.
Come on. Stick it
Alright.
to him, literally.
Well, Slot's confirming that he does the bunny nose, so I guess everybody uses the bunny nose, 100%.
Hey, one is an accident, two is a pattern.
Alright, Hydra getting some jams in quickly before Ganon knocks away his sword, which we don't really need because we have another sword. It's all good. We also have a stick. Sticks are better.
Sticks now better. Stick it to him.
Except for they break, as we saw last race, but, you know.
That's not gonna happen this time. He's got a
Oh!
He had a spare stick!
Uh-oh.
Did he save?
Well, the issue here is we'll get sent somewhere we don't want to be, I think.
Yeah, true.
Oh, yeah, we get sent to this cutscene. That makes sense. I was wondering if we were gonna get sent there or we were gonna get sent downstairs, but yeah, this makes sense.
You're going down according to
The fact
all
that
the
NHydrae is
teams.
like still planning on playing like blows my mind. Like I don't know a single other runner that would be like, oh, I'm in this situation in a showcase race. Yeah, I'll just continue. I'm just gonna take a sip
Hydra.
from my mug, you know, just continue the race. Oh, there's
He's
nothing in the
showing-
mug, such.
Exactly why you should check out these runners right here, and the amazing. Oh, I always forget to put an S on the end. And the amazing SRM.
I should make
The
it work without
tenacity.
the S.
Yes. The tenacity shown is very followable.
That's the nice thing I like about our new Twitch bot is that I can make like multiples of commands, like, well, not multiples, but like I can make multiple triggers, I guess. So like, if someone mistypes a command like 8,000 times, which everybody has their own ideas of what the racer and comms commands should be, we could just make all of them do the same thing. Like, we could just make every word in the English language pull up to commentators if we wanted. Shout out
I'm
to
not
streamer
seeing the
bot.
downside.
Yeah, I think that's optimal. Okay, so we're going for... This is actually kind of swag. We're going for Void Warp here. Okay, so basically we're trying to roll into this rock, get a certain damage frame, and then we're going to shield and target. Alright. Oh, got the Hess, but unfortunately grabbed the ledge there, so I'm going to have to wait for another rock. And this is what Dan was talking about with the RNG. Like, the rocks can come or they won't, and you have to be able to adjust yourself to be in a position to get your roll so that you know what timing it's going to be. And we're doing a lot of pause buffering, so that should be a good frame. Okay. Oh, but touches Zelda.
I
Unfortunate.
tried.
It's
Yeah.
okay. That was such an admirable attempt.
The fact you went for Void Warp is pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
We were enthralled.
I respect it.
That's how you both feeling.
I'm pretty happy with how the runs went.
Well, Lee, I think you did absolutely amazing. I think you cut 40. You cut over a minute off your time from from the first run to the second.
Yeah, I was hoping to get a 13, but triple slash clip was hard.
Hoping to get a
No-
13.
no 13.
I'm sure we'll see another one from you very soon. Hydra, just the sheer tenacity to continue. Honestly, both of you were doing amazing, doing things I could never possibly imagine to do, but the fact that you kept on keeping on was honestly incredible.
Thank you. Now, honestly, like, I don't know. Maybe it was just the nerves, or I don't know, something else. But this could have been so good. Like legit, if I didn't mess up in Take 3, I kind of think it was PB pace. I don't really know.
Well, this is the thing. I was saying earlier on, I was like, he does seem to be on a really good pace for finishing. Obviously, I'm not entirely in the know of all the times, but it did seem like you were going on a great pacer. I'm super excited, and I'm so excited that you guys want to do another race because I just can't wait to see what the next times are.
Are you? What are you doing right now? Actually, what am I looking at?
It's
Is that F
F-boots.
boots? Yeah.
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 I just looked over and just blue child link floating through the sky.
So can we have a GG for both runners and also excitement for the final of the 3 races?
Yes, I am very excited. Since we had some issues with the race, let's just do a verbal countdown. Let's just do a verbal countdown. That'll make things easier.
Hex Travelers? What is this? CGG?
So yeah, make sure we got our files all set up correctly.
Yeah. I already made it this time. We're good.
Sorry. You were like, I wasn't used to saving. So we're gonna see
Yeah,
a 13?
Maybe, hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. It depends on Gims mainly. If I get another run like that with Gims, it should be possible.
Well,
All right.
I hope to see 2 very good runs, a 13 and maybe even a PB from Hydra. You were on it, I believe. Oh
I
wait,
don't know.
Hydra.
I was. Yeah.
I have a question. Do you know you
Yep.
do the bunny nose thing?
Bunny nose thing.
Yeah, you twitched your nose and then like went side to side with it. It's a thing runners I've seen do.
Like this?
We were having an argument
it's that
on what.
thing!
That's not a thing people do. I don't know.
No, he knew exactly what I meant.
Okay.
I've never heard anybody say anything close to that.
I'm
This
gonna
is
be
news to me.
watching every single race on this channel ever, and I'm gonna point out every single bunny nose, and I'm gonna create a master list of all bunny nose runners.
Have a bunny
There are
nose
2
fan
types
cam.
of people in this world.
Oh my
And
god.
Harley is going to categorize them.
I say it's like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. So on that note, when are we gonna have Pokemon on the channel?
That's a great question. Gotta have Pokemon runners to have Pokemon speedruns, so we'll see.
Hey, get some Nuzlocke runners in. That'd be a fun show match.
Talk to my people.
Talk to people.
But yeah, if both racers are ready, we can go ahead and start the countdown.
Sure.
Yep.
All right, then go ahead and start up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Good luck,
Thank you.
fun. And there we go.
That was the best like verbal countdown to the race actually happening, I think, ever on the channel or any speed racing event ever. I can't believe that I said go and then both players started running. Like usually it's like, especially with SMO, because you have like DSTA offsets and stuff. It's like, all right, 3, 2, 1, go, and they're like, yeah, good luck, and then we just sit around for like literally a minute.
Hey, we're on it. This is the thing. Ocarina of Time killing it on this channel right now.
Yeah, it turns out Ocarina of Time is just the best speed game. Who knew?
Who knew, except for everyone.
It is kind of slept on, like, chronically, recently. Like, Ocarina of Time needs some more love. Like, if you have ever thought about speedrunning this game, definitely take a look at Defeat Ganon SRM. We were working on some updated guides. So here's the issue. We were working on some updated guides, and then right when we were like, all right, we're like really ready to get everything like finalized, like all of the routing changed. And I was just like, okay, well, like a lot of the stuff is still relevant, but there's just some motivation lost there. But we're gonna hopefully get started up on that again because guides
Boulder
are
hit.
super helpful.
Tragic boulder hit, but you know,
That's part of the plan.
carried on.
It's part of the
yeah,
strat.
we've had fun. Yeah. No, I think it'd be cool to have some guides. I think if there was more guides out there, I'd I wouldn't do it, but I'd definitely understand it.
If there's more guys out there, I wouldn't speedrun it.
But
I
I'd
would think
know
that would
more
be
about
cool.
it.
Yeah, I
There's
don't know.
so many speedruns that I love that I'd never do day in my life.
I think if we get some like well organized, you know, concise, segmented guides out, and we run a few events and showcases, I think we'll get a bunch more runners into it. I think there's a lot.
Oh, 100%.
There's a lot of people that would like to run this game. A lot of times when you like look at guides or something, there's like an outdated route, and then you kind of have to piece together what like is up to date, or like maybe you learned an outdated route and you just want to stick with that. But then the only way to find it is by either having the link to the unlisted YouTube video from 2014, or you like have it favorited luckily, or like you have to ask someone in the Discord, which is fine. It's not bad. There are a lot of helpful people in the Discord for sure. If you go in there and ask for help, there's almost guaranteed to be like a response, like not immediately, but like within, I don't know, 20 minutes or something. There's usually someone pretty knowledgeable that's just like, oh yeah, that's this, you do that. Also, NHydrae is doing CAC route.
Yeah,
so that's cool.
I was gonna say I have not seen this as of yet.
Yeah, I did not even like process this because this is just normal OT for me. Honestly, this is like what I want to see. Honestly, maybe a CAC route tournament coming up. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but we got to do a CAC route tournament. Come on, imagine not having a CAC route tournament in 2023.
Ugh, imagine. Couldn't be that lame. But no, would you ever consider having Pikmin on here?
Oh, I mean, we'll run whatever. Like, yeah, absolutely. Like, nothing is out of the question for sure. It's just a matter of like, are we gonna do a showcase or are we gonna do a tournament, right? Because tournament you need.
Oh
like
no, I
8
think a
people.
showcase.
Yeah.
I think that would be super cool.
We actually have done a Pikmin showcase on this channel.
Really? Who did you get?
Max 25 did Pikmin 2 like 3 years ago. I think 2 years ago. I think it's on the YouTube channel.
Ooh.
Shouts to the CCG YouTube channel. We have over 200 subs now, which is crazy. Thank you all for supporting us.
That's insane.
Kind of blowing up. Mr. Beast is shaking in his boots. So anyways, if you haven't really paid attention to this game or this category in the last decade, you might be confused why we're collecting chickens. Okay, there's the reverse cam there. Inverted cam is pretty difficult to get. But yeah, we got to get a bottle somehow. And the old school way was long thought to be the fastest way to get a bottle is to just go to Kakariko and collect all the chickens. And NHydrae, unfortunately, side hopping right off of there. But luckily we made it to Kakariko in time because it's possible to mess up the movement to Kakariko. You have like just enough time to make it here with like backwalking and stuff. Usually people will do the West, which is a water extended super slide. You basically just get jump recoil off of a wall and you fall into the water. It's not like super guaranteed everywhere, but there's setups to do it in a lot of places. But if we get here at nighttime, the chickens are all, you know, in bed. They're sleeping, so we gotta get here during the day.
Yeah, watching him with the sword, I was just like, how does this work?
Collecting kitchens. Come on, Tabby. You didn't have to call me out like that.
Tabby did the same thing to me last time, so they were even.
Dang.
I struggled with this so much. I used to stand on the fence to do it. Because I just couldn't make that jump. But I was also bad at games as a child, so...
Wait, what do you mean you stood on the fence?
I used to stand on the fence to jump with the chicken to get across.
How did you even do that? Did you like throw it on the fence and then jump up there and then pick up the chicken? Oh my gosh, that's so hard. Did you know
that was
that
the only way I knew how to do it?
you can literally just run at the wall with the chicken, and if you drop the chicken while you're like really close, then you'll just grab the ledge.
If I knew that, I would not have struggled as much as a child.
Yeah.
No, I literally couldn't do it, so I used to stand on the fence. And even as an adult, I used to stand on the fence and then jump over.
And NHydrae really wants to have some social time with the Cucko lady, but unfortunately there's no time for that. We gotta defeat Ganon. I mean, she seems pretty interested. She's gonna talk for a while here. Yeah.
So clearly, despite what everyone thinks, height doesn't matter.
Yeah, you said she wasn't interested. She talked to him for like 4 or 5 text boxes and gave him a present. I don't know. I think she was
Yeah,
interested
no,
in that
you know
conversation.
what? I think you're right.
Oh, and Lake has unfortunately died, so that will end his run. Rip. Just kidding. That was intentional.
I was like, did I miss a different death? 'Cause this was the death that I saw every other time.
No, I'm just I'm being haha funny commentator.
Oh, haha, funny as always.
Yeah, you just got fooled, Menace.
Bamboozled is what I heard. Ash didn't come out. So I find it really interesting. He's only just going for the shield now. This route is insane. I love that he's going for it though.
Yeah, so the reason why we get the shield so late is because you need to get 40 rupees to buy that shield. It's pretty expensive, and
Yeah.
there is a 20 rupee that you can get in Zora's River. So we saw him get that earlier.
Yeah. I don't believe this is faster, this route. I just believe it's the old school route.
Oh yeah, it is not faster. It is much slower. It is like incredibly way more slower.
He's just going out with the swagger.
Yeah,
Hydra showed us all wrong.
I definitely respect it. It's comfy. It's cool. It's making me happy. I mean, I think that's definitely try to make me happy. That's 100% the reasoning.
I think it is. I think if he makes you happy, he's got more chance of being featured.
Is there a CAC route category extension? I gotta find out.
Okay. I believe. I know he hasn't had any trouble so far, but we're still gonna Prage because I'm not cursing this. So please do Prage. Pull the warp. Wrong warp. Always terrifying.
You don't gotta pray for Lake. Lake's gonna get it every time. Lake's like God gamer.
Lake is a god gamer, but now he's got to get the sword. He had a bit of trouble with that earlier. He said if that hadn't happened,
Oh, Lake is going for Insta. Let's go. Surely he goes for. There's no way he doesn't go for Insta.
No
he
way.
could go for Void Warp, but he's definitely gonna go for Insta Clip because Lake is a god gamer. He's gonna go. So we saw HydraE doing that setup for Void Warp where he's rolling into the rocks. Lake's just not gonna pause buffer at all, and he's also gonna do it from higher up on the castle. So he's gonna roll into the rock and just instantly start sliding backwards, go all the way down the spiral, and then clip out of bounds. That's the plan, anyways. But again, very difficult. Very difficult. Insta clip is like something if you're doing it in a race. Like you're basically just like the boss. Like you're just the man. That's the best way I can explain how awesome it is. You are number one.
Absolutely insane.
I'm so glad this race has been like this. Like, this is super cool.
If you're gonna do it, you may as well do it with style.
Yeah. So okay, getting a really good rock right away. I don't know about that
Yeah.
target frame, but I think it's fine. Oh no. Try to back it up here. So the thing with Instaclip is that the whole reason that we're doing Void Warp this way that we're about to see here is that we're trying to do a very specific set of I don't know what to call them, targets and untargets on Zelda to get the correct angle, because you have to have the correct angle not only to clip out of bounds but also to hit the loading zone. So now we're going to see Lake switching his ESS position on his controller, which is the direction he's holding his joystick, and he's going to go through this wall and hit a loading zone.
Yo, no way.
This is so much cooler. I'm sorry, triple slash clip. I'm just gonna say it. It's super lame in comparison. Like
This is so swag.
It is so much less cool than like rolling backwards from a rock and like doing a sick loop-de-loop down the whole castle. Like, I don't know. I'm really like in shambles that this is no longer in the run.
Like, I'm sure for runners it's much more relieving to have a more consistent trick, but the swag.
Yeah, 99% of people are sane and they're like, oh man, this trick is easier and better and faster, so I am happy about it. But I am kind of stupid and I'm like, the other trick was cool looking. And I'm scared of change. But luckily, Lake showing it off. Not getting insta-clip, but did get Void Warp. And yeah, Hydra having to back up here. Gonna be doing... Oh, looks like we're gonna be doing... Tsundere skip? Tsundere skip? I don't know how to pronounce it. But yeah, that's what that's called. And we're gonna go ahead and back up to the C-up lineup, which... Oh my god, I don't understand why. This lineup is so inconsistent and wonky. You literally, for this setup, you go into C up, and then you line your B button up to texture on the ceiling. Which is like... It's, I mean, I guess either way you're lining up to textures, but I don't know. I don't like this one.
Saren showing favoritism with his clips once again.
Yeah, I don't know.
Getting that. Oh. He was trying to get another stick.
You know what I would really like to see is some more hundo races. I don't know when the last time I've seen a 100% race. I think the last time I've seen a 100% race is literally when I raced JFM like 2 years ago, and it was like the most scuffed thing I've ever seen in my life.
I love 100% races because I'm one of them people that chronically needs to complete everything in a video game or doesn't feel right. The only game that I probably, that I would want to see a race in, but no one would be mad enough to, is Odyssey. I'd watch an entire Odyssey 100% race, but no one would do it.
I'm sure there's a couple people that would be down to do that. Probably only for like a marathon though.
Yeah.
One thing.
Like you did all moons, that would be sick.
One thing I really like about racing 100% in this game is you can mess up a trick and then lose like 5 to 8 minutes. But the run is also like 4 hours long. So like even if you lose 8 minutes on one trick, you're still out of it because any of the upcoming tricks your opponents could also miss and lose the same amount of time. And there's a lot of stuff where it's like you wouldn't necessarily ever continue a run. Like you'd be like, oh, I lost 8 minutes doing this and now I don't have this item. Like, what am I gonna do? I have to like reroute it basically.
Wait, what is he doing?
NHydrae is going for Goma clip. So NHydrae is trying to clip out of bounds here. So successfully gets the clip. Now we have to stun Goma at the right time. Oh, and got it! Let's go!
Oh, no way!
NHydrae getting Goma clip in a race is actually super cool.
They're both trying to outswag each other and this is insane.
Yeah, I didn't realize that I had hosted a Swag Invitational today, but this Swag Invitational race is kind of going off the rails.
If this doesn't end up on the CCG YouTube, we have wasted our time here today.
It will not be a time waste, that is for certain. Lake, though, going to be wrapping this one up. Not the 13 that he was looking for, but obviously not going to happen. Going for Void Warp. This is a really good time, though. I mean...
I think at one point they've just both decided... Because, like, they're both deafened. They can't hear us, but at one point they both just went... Yeah. Do you want to just do everything?
Yeah. How long did the intro skip save? I can't remember how much. I have such a warped concept of times being good or bad in this game because like it used to be, you know, that
52 seconds by the way.
Okay, got ya. So still a pretty sick time.
Sneaky.
Like you can unmute if you want. That's acceptable.
Yeah. No, I think because he finished his run and he disappeared. Hey, like, how does it feel?
Hey.
Can I just say that was insane?
Can I just say I don't know what's going on the screen? Like we saw Lake go for insta clip, we saw NHydrae go for cac route, and is now doing triple slash clip with cac route. Like,
Yeah,
what is going on?
I messed up the second gim, so I got nuts instead of light arrows, so just decided to go for the old route.
I didn't even notice that. I'm gonna be really honest. I thought you were just swagging out.
No, I just messed up the second gim.
It has been renamed the Swag Invitational, so you know you've done yourself proud.
Yeah, I was doing it for swag the whole time for sure.
Well, I said there was a point where both of you just seemed to go, actually, I'm just going to swag this out. It's been amazing to watch. I've seen things that I have never seen. Saren has been basking the old days, and
Yo, I mean,
honestly,
I was not expecting to see Void Clip or Void. Why am I messing up my words?
Void Warp?
Void Warp, yes.
Instaclip?
Void Clip, dude. I was not expecting to see that at all. We saw it from both you and NHydrae, which is pretty funny. That's pretty cool.
Talking about myself, this is a rap PB actually.
Nice.
Pog?
oh wow. You've been attempting some crazy stuff.
That's actually a really risky statement. Like, I'm not in the Ganon fight yet, and you died in one of the other races. Lanka.
No. We're all praging in the chat, aren't we, chat? We're going to be all praging, and we're not going to curse this whatsoever.
Ganon could never take him down 3 times in a row, right?
No, God no. Not possible. The bunny nose will carry him through. Before you ask, there is still comms. We're just all too scared to speak.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I like literally don't want to say anything because like the last thing I said was basically a curse. So I mean, I don't know. I guess I can say anything I want now. So like, have you been running this category much?
Not lately, no. I've been on a little bit of a break. I've been in Mario. I'm gonna do this category again after the new year.
Nice. Yeah, I think Dan said you were streaming earlier when he asked you to
Yeah,
be
I
his
was
replacement.
doing 70-star runs.
Oh yeah. And of course, you know, Lake being a baller is just like, yeah, sure, I'll stop doing 70-star runs and just play an entirely different game and category. Sounds good.
Yeah.
For the people.
I couldn't do that cross different game types. I can do that, like, I do different Mario games and I can go in between those, but you asked me to go in between a completely different type of game, I'd have no chance.
If it was the other way around, I don't think I could do it. This category is so insanely comfortable for me.
Hmm. Yeah,
Well,
there's
that is impressive and terrifying.
there's not a lot going on in terms of like, you know, a million different tricks you have to remember. So it's not like, you know, MST or something where it's
Yeah,
like you got to remember like
pretty
2
short.
hours.
I agree. Multi-game speedrunners, Giga Chad. Go on, get in there.
There's always like 2 types of runners though. There's like the runner that runs multiple games and runs literally everything, or you go to their speedrun profile and it's like Super Mario 64. Like it's never like, you know, like 4 or 5 games or something like that. It's always like, you know, I run Super Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time and Star Road Revenge 7, 127 star, whatever the heck the category is. Like, there's got to be at least 10 ROM hacks on the list. But NHydrae here wrapping up the Ganon fight. Has the sword in hand even, so that's very cool. By the sword, I mean the stick, of course.
Yes. Who doesn't have a stick sword?
Most powerful item in the game, the Deku Stick. Not quite clutching out the sub 20, but still phenomenal performance from NHydrae today, and getting a
Absolutely.
quick 360 no scope there. Let's go. I don't know if I've ever seen a
Incredible.
360 no scope on Ganon before, but that's
I don't think
actually
I have
pretty
either.
sick.
GG for the chat. Oh, that was so incredibly fun. Thank you both for running for us today.
Agreed.
That was fun.
Yeah, I appreciate it a lot. We had a race get canceled, and I was just like, all right, I need to put something on the schedule. So I just wrote mystery showcase, and was like, we'll figure it out. Like, it's a surprise, even to me. But I do appreciate it. I'd love to get some more Zelda going because I don't know, Zelda's cool.
Zelda is cool.
I do agree, and since this is the best Zelda game, I am very glad that this is the one that has come on CCG today. And now I have 2 new Zelda runners to follow, as can all of you with ! runners. You guys can follow all of the runners that you see here today, Hydra and LiterallyLake. Amazing, amazing runners. If you want to see swag, they've got buckets full. And then, of course, there is obviously SRM. Don't forget to follow him too. Sorry, the plug.
Pog. I love plugs.
Now, how did that feel doing the old strats?
No, you can't just cancel out the okay, we'll go to Lake's creds. Don't worry. It's fine. We're saved.
Get the cat jams out.
Yes. Although it's almost over, Sag.
It's got a good, like, 2 minutes left.
Sorry, I think we interrupted Harley. Harley, were you asking something?
Oh, I was just asking how did it feel to do all the old strats again? To go
Oh,
old
in my
school.
case, it was one old strat, but a lot more in Hydra's case.
Running Kakarot, like, it felt super good because I've been running Kakarot since like 2019, and I've only started doing games since, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 months only. So yeah.
It brought back so many memories. I was telling
Yeah.
Saren that I used to stand on the ledge to jump over because I couldn't reach that chicken jump.
I still don't
know.
understand how you were, as a child, throwing the Cucko onto the fence and then climbing onto the fence and picking up the... Like, that takes, like, some coordination. I don't know.
Because, like, I was an idiot as a kid and I like to make my life
Apparently not,
difficult.
because you were, like, doing, like, this ridiculous strat, like...
No,
I
but
don't
that's the
know.
point. I did ridiculous. Like I you'd be surprised the amount of people who've gone, "Where did you learn that?" And I'm like, "I was just a kid." And they're like, "And when did that come to you as a child?" And I was like, "Well, I couldn't figure it out, so that was my obvious solution." And they're like, "That's not the obvious solution."
True. Well,
But no.
I was super hyped to see Kakarot. I'm pretty convinced that we need to have a Kakarot tournament at some point next year. I think that would be fun.
Would you both do a Kakarot tournament? Spoiler.
I
Yeah.
can be convinced.
Put on the spot immediately. You must sign up right now, actually. There's...
No, they don't need to set it right now. It's just, and we've got some commitments. At least we've got 2 people that are interested. But all of you who are watching to also get involved. If you learn it now, you can get in for us.
The thing about OOT tournaments is, like, if you've got, like, 7 people, like, call it a day. You've got a tournament. Like, I don't know. Like, if you're gonna expect to collect like 16 plus runners for a single category in this game, like I was saying before, there's so many categories people are running. You'd have to plan that well in advance.
I think we could get enough Kakarot though.
Maybe. But we do have a lot more stuff coming up. No more Zelda on the agenda today, but of course we're gonna have some in the future. Work on getting that set up. And yeah, if you want to stick around for some Mario action, we will have another 2 races. We will have SMO coming up next. Actually, no, we'll have 3 races. Excuse me. We'll have 16 star coming up next, followed by SMO 20%, followed by 70 stars. So this is like variety day, man. Like, we got every race is something different. So stick around for that. Thank you so much, Harley, for commentating. Thank you so much to both the racers. And we'll see you guys later.
Bye everyone!
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.